welcome back to the Campfire Stories. And today we've got one of our longest serving members of our team, Bryan Wallace, with us. Hi, Bryan. Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So, if you can give us a little bit of an intro as to what you do here and when you arrived, please.
Well, I'll start with when I arrived. I arrived in February of 82, and I first worked in the rental shop.
Right.
I came back for the following winter, and then just again in the rental shop. When I came back the following fall, I told Jim and Bill, who was the assistant manager, that would be my last year.
Right.
And they offered me the job of working outside, taking care of the lifts. And that's where I've been ever since, I guess, although now I'm very retired.
Very retired.
Well, very semi-retired.
Very semi-retired, still in and around the resort.
Yeah, I come in and offer the help, but they don't really need it.
Perfect. And so how many years was that in total?
82 to 24.
Don't you do my math now?
That's 42 years.
42 years.
Yeah.
Now, some of you may recognise Bryan. You may have seen him around, but you also may have seen his photo with his grandkids on the chairlift, which is named after you.
Or some other Englishman.
Or some other Englishman, but I would like to reveal that it's actually you.
Okay.
So, when you came over here, did you have any idea that you were going to have a career in the ski industry?
No. My first year I was getting a tree farm going, building a house, and just needed something to carry me over the winter.
Yep.
And that's why I came here in February. Needed something till summer started again. I enjoyed it in the rental shop, but it wasn't challenging enough. I would prefer to be outside.
Yeah.
So I was glad to get the opportunity to work outside, and I've loved it ever since.
Perfect.
You know, although I will admit, opening up at 44 below sometimes was not very pleasant.
Yeah, you've had some weather challenges for sure.
Yeah.
So, were you a skier before you came?
Not really, no. I'd skied maybe 4 times.
Right.
First time on a pair of skis I made myself.
Oh, goodness. You are creative.
It didn't work very well. I had to fall over at the bottom before I hit a barbed wire fence.
Yeah. What goes through your mind when you get to the top of the lift and you get off for that first run of the day?
Well, will the knees hurt? These days.
No, yeah.
These days. Yeah, no, now I'm a much better skier. I've improved my skiing a lot in the last 10 years because I've been going to the mountains a lot more.
Right.
But I just think, it's a great day for skiing. I'm glad to be here. And at my age, I'm very happy to still be doing it.
Perfect.
You know, very grateful to still be doing it.
On that learning curve that I am still on, I know, I hear you, us Brits were not born on skis. Is there any epic wipeouts that you can remember?
Yes. Early on in my years here, there was a number of what they called over-the-hill, downhill races in the mountains.
Okay.
And to enter a team, you had to have somebody over 35. And I was over 35. So these young ski instructors put a team in.
Right.
And they asked me if I'd join them. And I said, well, I can hardly ski. I used to take a break at the top of Avalanche, the steep part of Avalanche before I continued. And they said, well, all you got to do is go straight down. I said, well, okay, I'll give it a go. So they got me a pair of 223 downhill racing skis and strapped them on me, and I tucked down River Run. And then we went to Marmot, and I tucked down from the knob to the Middle Lodge.
Yep.
Thought it was the most exciting thing I'd ever done in my life.
Gosh.
And then we continued doing those for 3 or 4 more, and I took a pretty serious wipeout on one of the curves, yeah.
Did it put you off or did you carry on?
No, they cancelled the program.
Oh.
So I didn't have to ever strap on those skis again.
That was lucky for you. But at least you carried on. Love that. It's like riding a horse.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions about just the community and the feel of this resort. So what does the community of Rabbit Hill mean to you?
Well, it's what's kept me here, I think. When I came here, met Jim and Bill, the assistant manager. We became friends as much as colleagues fairly early on in the relationship, and then the same with any other staff that we worked with closely. I enjoyed working with the younger people, and Jim and Bill made us all feel like we were a part of a family rather than, you know, some kind of hierarchical institution.
Yeah.
And that's what's kept me here.
Right.
And in fact, I was sort of, I won't say my own boss, of course, but while I could make my own hours, you know, I'd also had to work long hours in the early stages. But didn't feel had a boss hovering over me, and that's the way
Yeah.
I'd always worked
Yeah.
in previous years.
So it didn't feel like coming to work, really?
No. I used to love coming to work.
Same
I never
pleasure.
never had a problem getting up early in the morning, come in at 30 below or colder.
That's what we need. That's the kind of employee we need. We hope to get some more just like you. So we're also really interested in understanding if there's other parts of this resort or things that have leaked into your life. And I think you run an event here as well.
I do. Yes.
So what can you tell us all about that?
It's a race called Hill of a Race, where people get the opportunity to run on the snow or in the snow.
Yeah.
Depends what the conditions are like.
Right.
For 6 hours if they want, up and down and around the hill.
Wow.
Or for 5K or 10K.
Right.
Most people choose the 6-hour option.
Okay.
And
This is the end of the season?
this is the first weekend. This will be the first weekend after we close, yes.
Okay, so it could be an epic, beautiful spring day, or it could be...
It could be 6 inches of new powder, as we've had soon after we've closed.
That's a bit of a leg workout.
Yeah, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think you do a lot of charity work as well. So
Well, this is to raise money for a charity, and I do 2 other races as well in the year.
perfect.
Yeah.
So there is definitely a blending of work and your relaxation life.
Yes, yes.
Love that.
What's relaxation?
Yeah, that's true. Now you're retired, maybe you can fill it in for me
Okay.
in a few years. Once you've stopped coming to work, we'll ask you again. If you could describe Rabbit Hill in one word, what would that be?
Fun?
Fun.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. We'll take that one. That's definitely a good one. Is there something that you would like future guests who haven't been to Rabbit Hill to know about?
That's a tough question to throw.
Oh, I
at a
know.
guy,
I'm sorry.
Well, it is the greatest ski area in the Edmonton area. I think that's what they should know.
Perfect. That was a great answer for off the cuff. Okay, Brian. We have sat and chilled out here long enough, but we are going to give you the rapid fire questions.
Okay.
So this is the this or that answer. You have
Okay.
to think instantly what your first response
I don't think
would be.
instantly.
Okay, we'll see how we go. Ski or snowboard?
Oh, ski. Yeah.
Chairlift or T-bar?
T-bar.
Early bird or night owl?
If you're referring to on a daily basis, they're both, unfortunately.
Powder or groomers?
Powder or groomers?
Yeah.
Oh, groomers, yeah.
Groomers?
Yeah, I never really got good in powder.
Okay. Poutine or chicken fingers?
Neither.
Neither. Oh my goodness. And then your final. Snow in the boots or snow down the back?
I think down the back's better than snow in the boots, in my opinion.
Perfect.
Your feet will stay cold, but the back will warm up.
That's true. Well, I think today we're feeling a little bit snow down the back. Thank you for sitting outside in minus goodness knows what and joining us for the stories around the campfire.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
so much, Brian.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.